Welcome to the show, guys. My name is Andre. This is Yep, I Said It, Conservative Talk. So, before we get into today's video, I want you to go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna give you a second, maybe a couple minutes. Did you like and subscribe? Okay, like, subscribe, comment, and share my videos, please. So, the witch hunt continues. They'll never stop. They're gonna keep on going. Okay, anything they can get. This is the oldest trick in the book. They just want to smear Trump, make him look bad before the election, and so on and so on. Identity politics. Oh, Trump bad. Orange man did this. Orange man did that. You shouldn't vote for him. Look at this. Meanwhile, these people, the same people saying this, never owned a business. Never. They probably don't even have assets or could know how to spell it. Okay. I hired a guy one time and said, "Who you vote for?" I wanted to know. I want to know who my people. He said, I didn't vote for Trump because he filed bankruptcy. I said, have you ever had a business? No. Have you ever been, never been a manager, never owned a business? None of that. Okay. So the media knows that you're easily swayed and make your decisions with fear. You make your decisions out of anger, which is a very bad thing to do. You should be making your decisions based on policy. That's one word they don't really talk about much when it comes to Trump. They never talk about his policies and what he already did. Notice that. Let's jump right into it.
In a lower Manhattan courtroom today as the civil trial against his company begins.
New York's Attorney General is accusing Trump and his two oldest sons of inflating their assets to, quote, cheat the system.
Do you think of the statement that was just made by the former president? What'd you take from that?
Well, the president had made some valid points. You know, it is true that these forms come with a clause that says you shouldn't rely on the representations that have been made. But the court rejected that.
Professor,
argument.
I'm sorry. I've interrupted you so many times, but I think we're seeing something that we frankly did not expect. There's a camera in that courtroom. Was that supposed to be, or would they just be simply ushered out when we're gabbled to order?
Well, you're more likely to have cameras in state proceedings, and so it's up to the discretion of the judge. And quite frankly, I'm not too sure that both parties would want this. I think that Trump views this, the optics of this, as working to his advantage. Look, people looking at this live picture right now will be either filled with rage or they will be thrilled. And that's the problem, is that, you know, you have James now being shown in the background, you've got Trump in the foreground, and it fulfills the narrative on both sides. Trump is likely right. I mean, he's being shown in a sort of tag team series of prosecutions and civil lawsuits. The problem that he has is this New York law, that the New York law is different from most jurisdictions. He's been prosecuted in what's called a Section 6312 action. You don't need to show intent to defraud, and you don't need to show that people lost money. And I think a lot of people will look at that and go, well, why have all of these proceedings, this huge effort, if no money was lost? But it gets even more wicked from there, because the state can what's called disgorge profits, even though people didn't lose money. So in a case like Ernst & Young and other cases, they were able to get millions and millions of dollars to disgorge the profit, even though those weren't damages to anyone in particular. So this is not what most people think of when they hear that someone has defrauded the state.
Right. So to my understanding, they want to make him pay money. Okay. These people are so greedy. All right. Like if he's going to win the election, you're going to have to pay something to New York State. Right. This is unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. The will of the people want this man to be president. They know that. OK, but they think that this is a racist country. They think that the white man bad. OK, and people that work hard to become millionaires and billionaires, to them, they're frankly just greedy people. When the government couldn't survive if it weren't for people making millions and billions of dollars, they couldn't do it. OK, that's how they make their money, off of other people creating businesses and making money. But they want to punish you. All right. It's going to work to his advantage. It's going to work to his advantage. I'm glad they have the cameras on because it's going to totally work to Trump's advantage. You'll see.
Here saying we want the profits because there's a pattern of fraudulent representation.
Well, Barbara New York joined the conversation. I think what we just saw was extraordinary.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, Bill, we clearly lost the camera shot. So the question now is, did the phone hugs get thrown out?
Yes, they did.
Because this was about to get
This was
underway?
essentially a photo op inside of a courtroom that doesn't allow cameras. But they allow the video cameras and the still photographers to come in, get a shot of Trump, get a shot of Letitia James, and get a shot of the judge, Arthur Engoron, who then took off his glasses and smiled at the camera. Byron, I think what we just watched here is, I think it's quite stunning.
Mm-hmm.
I was struck by that too. The judge seemed darn happy to be there and happy with the cameras being there too, which of course is exactly one of the things that Trump is arguing here.
I want y'all to don't forget, okay? Do me a favor, don't forget that this is persecution, okay? It's absolute persecution, man. All right, this man ain't done nothing wrong, bro. Like, there's nobody on the planet is perfect, first of all. We could sit here and argue that liberals are a lot more immoral than some conservatives, okay? We could argue about the things people say and they do, and you can hold that against them. You look at yourself in the mirror, okay? That's what you need to do. Always look at yourself in the mirror, or before you can take and persecute someone else. All right. Don't forget that this is absolute persecution. They know that we want this man as our president, bro. They know that he's going to have great policies for all people. Okay, not just himself. He's benefited on tax laws. Yep, a lot of people do. The Democrats benefit on tax laws all of the time. They benefit on assets all the time. How about Nancy Pelosi? How about the insider trader deals with Nancy Pelosi? How about all that stuff that they got away with? Okay, nobody's talking about it. All right, but it's gonna be very evident. It's gonna be very clear. All right. The truth has to come out. Can't keep hiding it.
It's a witch hunt.
Opening statements will be delivered in the first day of the civil fraud trial in the case brought against him by New York State Attorney General Letitia James, accusing him and his adult sons, Don Jr. and Eric, of inflating the Trump Organization's assets by as much as $2.2 billion.
Donald Trump and the other defendants have committed persistent and repeated fraud. No matter how powerful you are, no matter how much money you think you may have, no one is above the law.
Last week, the judge overseeing the case finding Trump valued his Mar-a-Lago estate 20 times higher than its actual worth, $600 million compared to the assessed value of $27 million. The court also saying the Trump Organization valued 40 Wall Street at more than $500 million, though it's actually worth $200 million. The judge determining fraud has occurred and that there's no need to hear testimony and evidence at trial to establish that.
Basically, what the judge has done is reviewed the documents in the case and said, this is all I need. This is a documents case. It is clear that there was fraud here.
Trump has denied any wrongdoing, attacking the AG.
This has to do with election interference, plain and simple.
Like, I don't know why they keep dragging Trump to court, man. They're going to lose every time. I believe so. Because they don't have anything on him. All right? You can't keep honest people down, man. You just can't do it. It's just not going to work in your favor. It's a waste of time. These people don't even look like they're serious. Letitia James, she doesn't even look like she's serious, okay? She's bought and paid for by the establishment, bro. All right, this New York City we're talking about. People sue each other all the damn time. That's what they do. You're not supposed to be doing it. But as usual, DT is going to come out on top, okay? This is going to help him. Just like it's been helping him in the past. It's going to keep helping him. The man don't even show up for debates. This should tell you something. These people are absolutely scared, okay? Of how many people he's going to lock up because of what they done to him. And he better win the election. Ain't nobody playing. Guys, like and subscribe. Until the next time, it's your boy Andre. Yep, I said it.